I want to get your views on the economy for 2023. And they are contrarian in that you are not expecting all that much pain for the economy, even though you think we're heading into a recession, albeit not until late 2023. Tell me about that.
Yeah, the basic premise that guides that contrarian view, Nathaniel, is the fact that unlike previous recessions, so if you look at 2020 or 2008, 2009, or 2000, 2001, they are usually accompanied by fairly significant job losses and the rise in unemployment to levels that are markedly higher than typical full employment, healthy economic growth kind of environments. We just don't see that happening right now. We remain in a position where there are still 2 jobs available for every person that wants them. And it's interesting to see that although the number of job openings is coming down, the delta or the difference between job openings and the number of people looking for work is still almost 5 million. And so while that delta might close over the next 12 to 18 months as the economic landscape softens, we don't see the pendulum swinging from a candidate-driven market into an employer-driven market, which means that people will still have job security and both the willingness and the ability to continue spending money to maintain their standard of living, which should soften or mitigate any kind of the downside pressure that we see from some of the more affected segments of the economy, like housing and banking, those things that are tied to the interest rate environment.
Wow, I don't know if Jay Powell is listening to this, but if he is, he will not be very happy about that, because employment is one of the things that the Fed keeps talking about. But before we talk about that, we should add here to qualify your statements that you know very well firsthand about employment because of the work that your firm does. So you're not just simply throwing this out there, right? So
that's correct. Yeah. So Miller Research Group is a recruiting organization. We typically focus on 2 key segments of the economy, which is industrial, so manufacturing, automation, things of that nature, and the food and beverage sector. Our focus is usually on white-collar positions, so everything from sales and marketing to engineering, HR, all the way up through the C-suite. And we do place some blue-collar folks, but it's typically field service technicians, kind of material handling, warehouse workers, that type of thing. So what we're seeing is our clients, and this is now almost the beginning of 2023, this is late 2022 that we're talking through, our clients are not slowing down in their hiring. They continue to look for that talent. In fact, I would say that most of our smaller and medium-sized players are now benefiting from some of the layoffs and pauses in hiring that is happening at the kind of big public, publicly traded company size. You hear about these layoffs at Ford, at Facebook, at Amazon, and the small and medium-sized businesses, which represent the vast majority of U.S. industry, are now actually in the game to hire those people. And they were struggling mightily to do so in 2021 and early 2022. So there's a shift going on for sure, but we do not see any significant evidence of a slowing hiring process. In fact,